Hey, what's up guys? My name is Moda and welcome back to the Mining Stacker YouTube channel. Today's video, not even 24 hours after that huge Bitmain price reduction, IceRiver has already clapped back. They did drop aggressively, even a little more aggressively than what we thought they were going to. So we'll look at the prices, we'll talk about it, we'll give our thoughts. Okay? That sounds good guys, stay tuned. Let's get to this thing. So it's going to be a much shorter video. We gave the bulk of our thoughts yesterday. We're just going to highlight the prices, which they haven't even tweeted out yet, which is kind of a little interesting just because it is a pretty big deal. So I don't know if maybe potentially they're trying to work on something. We don't know. Maybe they're going to try to issue coupons or do something similar or just cancel that September pre-order. Okay, because you can see here, the new prices, the KS5L Ultra did go down to 129. Again, like we've mentioned, they need to do like a 5-pack of these things if they expect to sell these things. The shipping, like we mentioned in the other video, is going to be as much as the damn unit. So they need to kind of figure something out with that thing. Let's look at the two that are the most appealing though, and it's the KS5L and the KS5M. The KS5L is down to $19.99 from the IceRiver site. Chances are it can go a little bit lower, but even basing it off of this price, because resellers typically are slightly undercut their site, but even at this price, $22.50 shipped. Crazy. So keep in mind here though, the shipping window, it's October 15th to October 30th. Which does raise a couple questions because again, they just reduced the price for that September 15th to 30th batch fairly recently. Are they going to just do away with that batch and this is going to be a monster batch for this October 15th to 30th? Are they going to give people the options? Like what's going to be the game plan here? Because realistically, you might as well wait another month and get it for half the price, right? At this point, that's just going to make more sense, right? So maybe they're working on the details of that and maybe that's why they haven't tweeted about it. But at freaking $2,000, so now we know the Bitmain unit went down to $280. So this guy, again, we're going to take 2,000 bucks divided by the 12. It's going to be $166 a terahash versus the 280 from the Bitmain unit. Extreme deal. Borderline fire sale. Okay, it's weird that they decided to do it so aggressively this quickly. You would think that maybe they would let that September batch ship, but again, my guess is maybe they're just going to scrap that batch and just go right to these because again, it's not going to make sense. You might as well wait an extra 30 days and get a 50% price reduction, right? So 166 for that guy. The KS5M is still at that damn premium, right? So 3,300 dividing this guy by the 15, 220. So it's definitely still, this is price where it should be at, where we're saying like 3,500 or so. So this is price where it should be at in comparison to the other guy, but the deal is definitely still with the KS5L, right? It's not that significant of an upgrade to factor in that price, right? And at this point now, looking at the KS5L in comparison to the KS5 Pro, can get 3 of these things for that price. Okay, 36 freaking terahash. The killer though is the efficiency though. So you have to keep that in mind. So it depends on kind of what you value here and what you're looking at, but this is gonna be low enough that it's gonna sway the majority of people from buying that Bitmain unit, right? But again, it's gonna depend on your electric rate. Where do you think the price actually is gonna go? But it's insane, right? This is essentially fire sale status. Like again, they should have just, I don't even know. At this point, it's like the only thing that makes sense is that they have zero faith in the market, that they are both convinced that we're going to have a horrible October, November, which is interesting because typically October, November are very good months for crypto, and especially this October, November, right? So that's one curious thing. So the only thing that kind of makes sense for them to go both of them this aggressively is if they have new hardware on the horizon. Okay, and realistically, IceRiver, again, is a gen behind. So if Bitmain does have something coming out, we'll see what the price is. It's insane, right? Realistically, it could be that, or they're just both, this is this is going to be it for them. Maybe that this is the last set of ASIC chips that they're investing in. This is their last models, and they're just pivoting to their next set, right? Bitmain with their S21 XPs, L9s, whatever the new other altcoin ASICs coming out, and then IceRiver pivoting into a lithium and potentially other algorithms as well, things like RXD and such. Maybe that could be it also. They're just clearing out inventory just to make room for that, right? So who freaking knows? We don't have that crystal ball. All we do know is that it's crazy. So at this point, definitely, it's weird that they responded so quickly, but that's why we talked about yesterday. Do not buy anything until we find out what IceRiver is going to do. And this is what they did, right? So again, it is extremely far out though, guys. Keep in mind, this is going to be 2 months away. So again, we're going to have to wait and see what they do with that September batch. Because again, this is fresh. They haven't even announced it on Twitter. They still have it available for resellers. So my guess is potentially they're just going to scrap it, or maybe it's a tiny batch and whatever sold, and that's it. I don't freaking know, right? It's just very confusing, very weird, like overly aggressive to the point where it's extremely sus, right? And there's no other way to put it. The other thing, again, that gold shell unit, I already forgot the name of that Echo thing, wrecked. Again, RPM tweeted about it early this morning. He was saying the price was overrated because they listed the price finally like 2,200 and change, and he was saying it's too much. And then I kind of jumped on top of that, saying that if they would have just announced that price at that time, people probably would have purchased some prior to the Bitmain announcement. And now after this announcement, who the hell is going to buy that thing, right? That thing, it needs to be under $1,000. Like, even at that point, like, come on. Because again, because of that wattage, because of those 1,800 watts, you're now competing against this. You can't compete against this. Like, it's just crazy, bros. At this point, extreme risk, right? Even at $2,000, it's like, why is it $2,000? Something coming out? We don't know at this point. That far away, I would definitely be waiting it out, right? It's extremely hard to justify it. Again, it is a good deal. Profitability is still going to be okay. Not okay, it's still going to be good. It's crazy, right? It borderline doesn't make sense. We'll see what the outcome is. I would be extremely hesitant. At this point, if I had the electric capacity, I would, as crazy as it sounds, almost consider doubling down, because at this point, this is a very good price, right? There's no way to sugarcoat it. And then what is this price going to do? It's going to just increase this thing even more so, right? It's at currently 910 terahash, or 910 petahash, excuse me, going on its way to 1 exahash. What do you think is going to happen, right? Especially if KASPA does start trending upwards, like who knows, right? At this point, it's hard to really say anything. We're at such a pivotal time. A lot of things are going to happen. Potential interest rate cuts next month. Potentially market beginning to flip if we go by the cycles. Potentially October, late September, October, November. The election, like, there's a lot of stuff happening these few months, and it's up to you to decide if it's worth it or not. Okay, again, bear market mining is highly speculative. We're just speculating on the fact that things will increase. Will they, won't they? We don't know. At this point, it's like, yes, you can wait. You can wait until we have confirmation and go from there. But then if the price appreciation happens very quickly, the price increases on these will also happen very quickly, right? So it's that risk to reward. Looking ahead, do you think a better unit's going to come out? I mean, to me, all the signs are there, right? It just kind of doesn't make sense for both of them to drive the market essentially to zero, right, so quickly, unless they have another unit they want to get out. I don't know. It's really hard to say, bros. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys kind of make of all this? Is this definitely the end for KASPA mining? I mean, it's still going to be there. I'm definitely going to still mine with mine. It's not like I'm going to fire sell or panic sell them. It's just going from here. It's like, I don't know, bros. It makes zero sense, right? So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys kind of the same mindset? Do you guys think more hardware is coming? Like, what do you think is up with this price, right? Between both of them. So aggressively, so fast, especially considering that both of these pre-orders aren't going to be coming for another 2 months, right? Let me know what you guys are thinking. Please comment, like, and subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching, and I am out.